Welcome back to Good Day, everyone. It's February 6th, but if you're like me, you haven't bought a 2012 calendar yet, and well, we're here to change that. I'm joined now with Brian Boyd. He has the Radium Springs calendars for 2012. Good morning, Brian. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you very much. I'm trying to get my voice back. I had a real bad cold. And
I understand. There's definitely some sort of bug going around. It's that time of year, but
yes, it is.
It's also that time of year to buy a calendar.
It is a time to buy a calendar, and it's for a good cause as well. Right now, what we're doing is we're selling the Radium Springs Casino calendars for the first time to the public to help support the Sowega Council on Aging.
Oh, wow.
Now, 50% of the proceeds go towards the Sowega Council on Aging after we pay for the cost of whatever the materials that cost us to have them made.
So kind of all proceeds, or half the proceeds
well,
are going?
50% of the proceeds go after the materials that are made for, to have them made.
Sure.
Now, basically, I'm not an employee or a representative for the Sowega Council on Aging, but I have had Izzy Sandler's permission to use the logo of the Sowega Council on Aging.
Oh, great.
And to also help support a good cause. Now, I'm just an ordinary guy.
Sure.
And I'm just trying to do a good thing, trying to support my community, trying to support the seniors in our area.
Absolutely.
And, and the seniors need our help because, they were there when we were little and they supported us. Now it's our turn to do the same for them.
Absolutely. A little giving back. I love that.
Giving back.
Well, now talk to me about the calendar.
Now, the calendar itself is the photographs that's in the calendar as well as the postcards. Now, some color the color ones are postcards.
Okay.
But the actual black and white photographs that are in our calendar are from Mary Falk and Floyd Falk, which is her son. And her father was the first Radium Springs Casino manager back in 1925.
So not only are you keeping up to date with the present, but you're getting a little bit of history with this calendar.
Absolutely. And a lot of people, are very, when it comes to Radium Springs Casino, a lot of people are very, close attached to, of course it's not there anymore, but, the memories still live on.
Absolutely. And it was a big part of this community for such a long time.
It was, absolutely. From 1925 to 1998 or 2004 when they actually, tore it down. But, we also, did I mention Mary Falk?
Yes.
Well, their family donated the photographs that are in the calendar today to help support the Sowega Council on Aging.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And these are some of the photographs that are like, from 1926.
Absolutely. These are great pictures.
Yes, thank you. And now this is a postcard. And, which I like this one, my favorite.
That's a great picture.
Yes. And then we have the famous photograph right here that has Mary Falk's father right there standing with a lot of the representatives that were running the casino back in the 20s.
Okay.
And it's a great calendar. It's for a good cause. And, and I've been selling a few of them, but I also need help to sell a lot more.
Sure.
To, of course, help our seniors right here in our area.
Now, did you make this calendar yourself?
Now, Easy Copy over on Lido Road are the guys. Tate and his guys are great. They're, if you need any printing done or anything, these guys are pretty good. Go to them.
Clearly, they're pretty good. Look at this calendar they made.
Absolutely. And also, I also want to talk about the 1928 Radium Springs Casino brochure that came out back in 1928 that they sent all over the country, just like a lot of travel agencies do today.
Sure.
As well in the past. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm trying to talk as well, keep my voice. And now this is a great book. Now, I don't really consider this as a brochure, more so as a storybook.
I was going to say, I feel like this is just a story of history.
It is, of the Radium Springs Casino. And inside the middle of the book is a panoramic view that opens up that you can see the exact picture that we have here of the Radium Springs Casino. So it's a really neat book. Now, these books are $6 a piece to purchase. And the calendars are $8.
Okay.
Now you can call 229-206-5268, and we will tell you how you can go about purchasing these calendars and the Radium Springs Casino brochures that we have for sale.
Very cool. Now again, you mentioned that this is the actual brochure that was handed out
It
way
was.
back.
Well, you know, me and my wife, we went to a estate sale and we bought some boxes that had some old books in them, and there wasn't no value to them, but there was a Radium Springs Casino brochure sitting right inside of one of the bindings of the book,
neat.
and it was as if it was put there today. And me and my wife made copies to help support this good cause.
That is so wonderful. So we're going to hear a little bit more about how you decided to team up with this Sowega Council on Aging when we come back. Welcome back to Good Day, everyone. We're coming up on 5:35, and I am joined once again with Brian Boyd. He has these wonderful calendars and a Radium Springs brochure. This is the exact brochure that they used to pass out back when the casino was thriving and bustling with lots of people. Thank you so much, Brian, for sticking around with us.
Absolutely.
Now, once again, 50% of all of these proceeds from the calendar and the brochures.
As well as we're going to have poster calendars, and you can also purchase these prints too. That is from the brochure that you can purchase for $20 a piece.
Okay.
Now that don't include the frame, because me and my wife, we want to keep the cost down low.
Sure.
So we can pass it on to the consumer so that they can own one of these prints. Now we're going to also have other prints as well. Now we think of it like this, me and my wife, you know, you buy the print, you choose the frame.
Sure.
Because, you know, even though, you know, I like the frame, you might not.
Sure.
You know, everyone has
and then
their
you
own
can get it
taste.
to match your decor just perfectly.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Of course. Now talk to me a little bit more about this print.
Now, basically, this is the print that came out of the book that we had, and of course, we had Easy Copy, you know, do them, and because they do all of our printing for us. And basically, you know, it tells about how, you know, 70,000 gallons of water that comes out of that reserve, out of that blue hole per minute.
Wow.
You know, back in those days, you know, I don't know.
That was a lot of water.
That was a lot of water. And, you know, and I've heard stories about people how, you know, they jumped off the diving board and they tried to swim down that blue hole. And, you know, and the deeper they'd go, the more pressure would push them up.
Sure.
You know, because, you know, you got 20,000 gallons of water per minute coming up.
Wow.
So, you know, but I've heard a lot of stories, a lot of good ones, some bad, but most of them are good. And the funny thing is that everyone has their own story to tell.
Sure.
About the Radium Springs Casino.
And what a great little memoir or keepsake item these
they are.
Prints are.
They are, and we're going to have more prints too. That also comes out of the brochure as well as our calendars. So, you know, be looking for those. Now, we're also going to be getting a booth down at G&M Flea Market.
Right down here on Slappy.
You got it, at Whispering Pines. And you can't miss it. It used to be the old piano store, but we're going to have a booth down there at booth 81 there where you can purchase these items on the spot instead of going online. Instead of going online, that me and my wife will give you the phone number to call, and that will tell you what, you know, how to go online to order these calendars, these brochures, the prints.
You mentioned poster calendars.
Yes.
What is a poster calendar?
Well, poster calendar is basically a large, you know, poster like you know you would see on the wall.
Sure.
But you know, instead of it being like, you know, in a small, you know, setting like this or a table setting, it's more on the wall. Okay. And it's just a larger print.
Is it just one print then?
Yes, it's just one print. And then of course, you know, we'll have like one of the photographs that's in the calendar on the poster calendar. Okay. So, you know, and then you have like your 12 months that's down at the bottom. So then they're
it's a poster.
It's a poster. It's a poster calendar. And but you know, I mean, we're going to have those. I wasn't able to get them.
They're going to be hot off the press for you.
They are going to be hot off the press. She's right, very much so.
Very cool, very cool. Now again, you are not employed with Radium Springs. You are solely doing this as a passion for history.
I am, and for a passion for our seniors. You know, I've been involved in charities for the last 10 years. I've collected thousands of dollars for different charities.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely. You know, it's of my heart. You know, I've lived an interesting life, and I've grown old enough in my years to know that I was put on this earth for one purpose, and that was to serve others and to help others that are less fortunate than I am.
Wow, absolutely wonderful. And we certainly appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
If people want to help out with the Sowega Council on Aging, they can buy one of these calendars.
They can.
What was the phone number and the website?
Well, well, the website is so long that if the people call the phone number, we can give you the website over the phone, so you'll be able to write it down. Okay. You know, and so on. But the phone number is 229-206-5268. Okay. Or you can go to the booth once we did get it open down at G&M.
Any idea when that booth will open?
The 1st of March.
There you go, coming up quick, so definitely get out there and get those calendars. And Chris, what's this February 6th forecast looking like?